No, ideme to prebudiť. No, máme tu 532. relaxačný tréningový deň, je 3.5.2025. Dneska je sobota, takže sú zýbožrouty. 15, 15, 14, 14, 13, 13, 12, 12, 11, 11. Predné, zadné, zadné, predné, predné, zadné, zadné, predné a predné, zadné. A začíname 20:45 minút prvú sériu. Prvých 15, 15. Odchod zvukovú stopu. Je to tvrdé. Celú tú základňu nastaviť. To bude tvrdé, no, to bude tvrdé. Skladám zvukovú stopu. Tvrdá fučka nastaviť tú základňu. No, ideme na to prebudiť.
Dexter Morgan is dead, but he's alive, and his story is only just beginning. New set photos reveal a shocking return, massive cast additions like Peter Dinklage and Uma Thurman, and a bold new plan that changes everything. After analyzing leaked footage, official interviews, and secret fan theories, I'm breaking down exactly what's happening in Dexter Resurrection and why it's bigger than anyone expected. If this kind of deep dive breakdown helps you stay ahead of the hype, tapping that like button and subscribing really helps support the channel. Welcome to Screen Scramble. Let's dive in. How Dexter survived. In New Blood, Dexter Morgan died, shot by his own son, Harrison, or so we thought. But according to Michael C. Hall and showrunner Clyde Phillips, the plan to revive Dexter started almost immediately. Hall called Phillips directly, saying, "Dexter's in my bones. Is there a way to undo what we did?" Within a week, the writers had a path forward. Dexter survives, barely. Emergency responders arrive. He's revived. And just like that, the story continues. Resurrection picks up just weeks after the New Blood finale, in a very different world. No longer living in snowy isolation or wearing the mask of Jim Lindsay, Dexter is alive, disoriented, and trying to make sense of what comes next. The trauma of his near death and the guilt of how things ended with Harrison are front and center. This isn't just a physical resurrection, it's psychological. The writers have described Dexter as a man now wrestling with the consequences of his code in a way he never has before. This version of Dexter may be more introspective than we've ever seen. He's older, more aware of his failures, and for the first time might be open to questioning the foundation of the code of Harry. The audience isn't just watching him hide a secret anymore. We're watching him confront it. New set photos and what they reveal. The first official set photos just dropped, and they confirm one thing immediately. Dexter isn't hiding in the woods anymore. He's in New York City, surrounded by towering buildings, flashing lights, and way too many people for someone trying to stay invisible. According to Phillips, the city itself is symbolic. New York is where you can be lost and found. The photos show Dexter looking more composed, clean jacket, quiet intensity. This isn't the isolated lumberjack anymore. This is a version of Dexter who's actively searching. And the city? It might be his most dangerous hunting ground yet. There's a grittiness to these images that recalls the early seasons of Dexter, but layered with more age, more consequence. Dexter in the city opens up new story potential, more surveillance, more risk, and fewer shadows to hide in. It also implies that the show is embracing a broader scope. The decision to shoot on location location in New York, where Hall himself once studied acting, adds a personal weight to the production and could reflect Dexter trying to reclaim a sense of self in the place where his identity first took shape. Fans have even pointed out details in the background of the images, subtle reflections, coded graffiti, possible glimpses of Harrison, and even familiar faces in the crowd. Everything feels more cinematic now, almost like Resurrection is being framed as the first chapter of a larger interconnected franchise. Who's back and why it matters? Dexter's not the only familiar face returning. Captain Angel Batista is back and chasing Dexter from Miami. What does he know? And what will he do if he catches him? Batista was always the moral compass of Miami Metro. He's old school justice. And if he's tracking Dexter, it suggests something major has come to light. Maybe he's found a lead on Harrison. Maybe he's pieced together the truth behind Dexter's trail of blood. Harry Morgan is also back as the ghostly voice of Dexter's conscience. Just like in the original series, Harry shows up in Dexter's mind to question every decision. But this time, Harry's voice may be less confident. After all, Dexter's code didn't save him. It nearly got him killed. Their conversations could reflect a more fractured inner world.
Третя серія.
Lithgow returns as the Trinity Killer and Jimmy Smits as Miguel Prado. These aren't resurrections. They're flashbacks, memories, or hallucinations. But their presence suggests that Dexter's guilt is louder than ever. Trinity was the killer who emotionally broke Dexter, and Miguel was the friend who betrayed him. Bringing them back now suggests that Dexter's mind is caught between past traumas and present decisions. What's especially intriguing is how these ghosts may influence his relationship with Harrison. Could Trinity or Miguel reappear in Harrison's mind too? If so, we're looking at a multi-generational curse that's now becoming a full-blown psychological legacy. The Harrison Dilemma. Dexter's in New York for one reason, to find Harrison. He tracks him down quickly, but he doesn't approach right away. There's hesitation, conflict, fear. Paul explained that this tension is a major theme of the early episodes. Dexter wants to reconnect, but he knows showing up might do more harm than good. Do I reveal myself to him, he asked Harry, or will I destroy him just by being alive? Harrison is no longer a lost teenager. He's a young man who made an impossible choice to kill his own father. And now, the weight of that decision is his to carry. But if Dexter comes back, does that re-traumatize Harrison or give him a second chance? This dynamic is the heart of the show. It's not about Dexter versus a villain. It's about Dexter trying to understand whether he deserves love, forgiveness, and a place in Harrison's life. In many ways, it flips the original show's premise. Dexter used to be the teacher. Now he may be the one learning. There's also a larger question. Is Harrison a killer in waiting, or is he trying to run from the darkness he inherited? Dexter's reappearance could either save Harrison or finally push him over the edge. New characters, a darker world. The returning cast is exciting, but it's the new faces that signal a major shift. Peter Dinklage plays a billionaire venture capitalist with a twisted secret. Described as dark and manipulative, his character is rumored to be deeply involved in something sinister. He may not be a killer himself, but he could be facilitating others, offering protection or power in exchange for loyalty. Uma Thurman plays his head of security. She's described as focused, dangerous, and unreadable. Her character could be ex-military, a fixer, or even a former operative with ties to government surveillance. Some fans speculate that she's actually hunting Dexter without him knowing it, setting up a longer game. Also joining the cast are Neil Patrick Harris, Kristen Ritter, Eric Stonestreet, and David Dastmalchian. Ritter is suspected to be playing a journalist or investigator with a personal connection to Harrison. Harris's character is rumored to be eccentric and influential, maybe even a corrupt tech CEO. Stonestreet and Dastmalchian both have a history of playing unassuming but dangerous figures. These aren't throwaway characters. They're carefully cast puzzle pieces in what may be a larger criminal underworld, or even a morally gray network of vigilantes. If Resurrection is the beginning of a Dexter universe, these characters could be the ones that anchor future spin-offs or arcs. Original Sin Connection.
Давай на poslednú sériu, pátú. No. zónami. Alright, zónami. ...532. relaxačný tréninkový deň s zónami, bolo 3.5.2025. Skončili sme 20.56, segmentoval 11 minút a 15 sekúnd.